Hello, I am Angel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Primeiro Comando da Capital, or PCC. It is an anti-establishment Brazilian prison gang and criminal organization. Since its birth, PCC has been responsible for several criminal activities such as prison breaks, prison riots, drug trafficking, robbery, and terrorist activities. The name First Capital Command refers to the city of Sao Paulo, which is the capital of Sao Paulo State. The city and the state having the same name, people from any part of Sao Paulo State often refer to the city as the capital. They are ranked number 7 most notorious gang in the world. PCC is unlike many gangs in that they have a political agenda, namely to fight the oppressive conditions of the overcrowded prisons. The group made use of the yin-yang symbol as an emblem, saying it represented a way to balance good and evil with wisdom. This gang operates from within the Sao Paulo State Penitentiary system by the usage of cell phones and a network of loyal inmate wives and fiancés, lawyers, and corrupt officials. The PCC was created on August 31, 1993 by 8 prisoners at the Obata Penitentiary called Piriana in the state of Sao Paulo. At the time, this was the safest jail in the state. PCC, which was formerly referred to as the Party of Crime and as 15.3.3, which stood for the letters of P and C in the Brazilian alphabet, was found with a clear political agenda, aiming to fight the oppression inside the Sao Paulo penitentiary system and to avenge the death of 111 prisoners, which showed by the autopsy that the majority of prisoners were shot from behind execution style, victims of the October 2, 1992 Carandiru massacre. The PCC has a strict hierarchy. Within the gang, members can be soldiers, towers, someone who leads the gang in a particular prison, or pilots, someone who organizes communications, etc. The organization is partly founded by its members called brothers. They are required to pay a monthly fee of 50 Brazilian reais, about 27 US dollars, while in prison, or 500 Brazilian reais, about 270 US dollars, if they are outside of prison. The money is used to buy weapons and drugs and also to finance operations to bail out prisoners connected to the organization. Those who cannot pay are often ordered to carry out high-risk attacks on police officers to settle their debt. In order to become a member of the PCC, the prospective member needs to be formally introduced by another regular member, taking an oath to follow its 16-clause statute. The statute is called Statute of the Primeiro Comando da Capital. A couple of the main important ones in the statute are: number 1, loyalty, respect, and solidarity to the party above all. Number 2, the struggle for liberty, justice, and peace. Number 3, the alliance of the struggle against the injustices and oppression inside prisons. And number 9, the party does not tolerate lies, treason, envy, greed, slander, selfishness, personal interest, but yes, truth, loyalty, dignity, solidarity, and the interest of the good of all, because we are one for all and all for one. And a closing statement in their statute: we know our strength and the strength of our powerful enemies, but we are prepared. United, and a united people will never be beaten. Liberty, justice, and peace. The headquarters of PCC, first command of the capital, in lines with the right command CV. United we will conquer. As for the drug trafficking, a high-level relationship exists between PCC and the Red Command, Rio's most powerful drug trafficking organization. A member of the Red Command, who some experts think is its leader, supplies the PCC's leader, Marcola, with cocaine. Together, they control the drug trade in Brazil's 2 largest cities. There was 2 major attacks caused by the PCC in 2006. Between May 12 and May 19, they were responsible for a wave of violence that swept across Sao Paulo. A series of prison riots left more than 150 guards, police, and prisoners dead. 82 city buses were torched and 17 banks vandalized. Transportation was halted and prison and schools, shopping centers, and office buildings were shut down. Thousands of bus drivers refused to work, leaving approximately 2.9 million people scrambling to find a way to work. On Monday, on May 22nd, all 73 prison rebellions that broke out have been restrained. Officials confirmed 186 people dead and 49 wounded in the attack, and 91 suspects were caught. Between July 11 and July 13, 102 criminal actions against 118 different targets have been carried out. 65 buses were put on fire, 16 banks, 2 supermarkets, and several other buildings were shot and attacked with bombs. The attacks were happening in the state's capital of Sao Paulo and at least 18 cities of the interior of Brazil. The state government, which has been largely ineffective, though the authorities in Sao Paulo deny it, Marcola, the leader of the PCCs, told Video Record, a local station, they negotiated with him to end the May attacks, promising to allow prisoners visits from their lawyers and time out of their cells in open areas. Most experts believe similar negotiations happen in July. Thank you, and this is my presentation.